Good morning, folks. Welcome back for episode 4 of Rediscovering Runescape. Last episode we finished off by getting our Major Arena 2 cape and working on the Zulrah KC, getting up to 190 at the start of this episode, so let's see where we go today at Zulrah. Right, jumping a little bit ahead, there is 250 KC for nothing. Man, I'm getting pretty dry at this point. It's beginning to be pretty painful.
Climbing boots appears. Dragon boots aren't that expensive, they're like 500k. No way, lad! 300 KC, no loot! Oh, insane. Well, that's 310, no loot. I think I'm going to call it there. That's 50 KC on the daily, and these take a while, so...
Right, we're gonna stop at 310. I've just had enough, man. It's pretty dry, it's pretty painful. So here's the entirety of that loot tab getting sold off from the last maybe 30-40 kills. It's not a lot, but it's always fun to see the cash stack climb, and even though the Zulrahs are slow and painful, we are making some money. I think next up we're gonna do a little bit of TOA. Gotta say a big thank you to Shawnee, who's been running these raids with me. We haven't done a lot, but it's kind of hard to get teams going and find the time to do them, so it's always nice when we can sort of get ahead and get some done. These were definitely the early runs, and as you can see, the gear is still pretty bad. The ideal upgrade path right now is to get a drop from either Zulrah or TOA, but given that Zulrah's being a bit mean, then I'm very much over like 2x rate at this point. And the kills are really slow. I figured, you know, maybe we try some duo raids, do some 200s, get some decent loot charts, and even with split stuff, it's going to be really good value. I have to say the only two bad things that you can really get, well, I guess only three bad things you can really get, I think, are one, the Light Bearer, which is probably the best of the worst, the Ward, which is basically an ALK for like 3 or 4 mil, and the Masuri stuff, which is, it's okay, but the problem is not many people have the levels to use it, not many people have the Armadillo plates to run with it, so it's kind of rough, really. I mean, one of the best drops right now is Fang, because Fang on the main world, pretty much all the items right now are being sold for main game GP, and then my plan is if I get something of good value, we can't really trade it in the fresh start worlds for money, so I'm going to swap it out and then bring that money back into fresh starts to keep it still all fresh start. But like a Fang right now is nearly 400 to 500 million GP old school in fresh starts. That's how rare these things are, and that's how valuable and useful they are for everyone. So that's why TOA is so interesting, is because even a Fang split, swapping back into the game at a rate of like 1 to 3 or so, if a Fang is 500 mil old school, and we get 250 mil each, you know, we're talking like 60, 70 mil a piece easily. And that's obviously an absolute ton of GP. So, hoping we get lucky on some of these raids, but that's one of a few to come. Gotta say the regular loot here is not all that bad. It definitely pays for the charges and the pots going in. And the gear disparity, despite being pretty severe, I'm not actually lacking that much in damage. So I wager from like my level of like min gear to mid gear is about 20% diff, and then from my gear to like max gear is about 40% diff. Well, I quote max gear. So I'm not leeching too hard, only a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's because the accuracy on the spec is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I took one hit at the end there. That's not bad. So close to perfect wardens. You better hit rules? True.
I took like 3 fucking things. What do you mean perfect order?
Imperfect wardens. Anything good? Magic seed. I got shit. Sucks. I'll just die, I guess. I can use some supplies now. Oh god. I'm out of prayer. I have nothing to work with. Good luck. Ook my ass off, take. Welcome to the fresh start worlds, yeah. This is a somewhat hilarious little bit of tech you can do if you're just running around with a crossbow. And if you're salted, you get your stats, like, you get run back every time you get salt boost back, so you can just do this forever, but it's kind of funny, but also semi-effective at this level with my shitty stats and stuff.
You can try that.
Yeah, slightly. You good? Johnny?
I lagged.
The Ember.
I've Just fucking, yeah.
Oh fuck. There's a chance I can do it, but I'm gonna have to use all my supplies.
Just want to say fuck you to the internet.
That's hilarious. That's a great clip for the tube though. I can just speed it up and put it on like 10x speed. Dodging. Surely. Oh, it's purple! Dude, it's purple! It's fucking purple! It's purple! Yes! It was deserved! Holy shit! Oh, let's see this board real quick. No fucking way, it's actually purple. Please don't be shit, man. It can be anything. Please. You still have way more damage than me. I'm still the leech. God damn it.
Right.
It's actually purple. This is the first purple I've seen on TOA. It's yours though, good luck. Just anything. I mean, it's money, but please don't be shit. Please, please. Please don't be shit. Okay, it's we'll see how much we get for it. It's,
Just look the sun.
there are better things, but hey, dude, sorry, Mars. That's like, I guess that's like upgrades, man. We'll see. We don't know how much until we go for it, until we sell it, right? Like, you just don't know how much it is. Give me something good from the chest. Deserved. I got the worst shit imaginable. Okay. Well, it's sold. It's not crazy, but it's 10 mil a piece, which means it's upgrade time. I'm probably going to get a Fury Dragon Boots, upgraded Trident, which I think is still pretty good. It's going to get me somewhere. It's going to be enough gear to sort of push me to the next level. It's not quite as much as I hoped. It's actually less than I would have got on the main game, which is really sad. But that's just how the prices are sometimes, so not much to be done about it. Anyway, first purple achieved. Let's hope there's more on the way. So, Shawnee had a treasonous ring lying about that he bought early on, and I got that as part of my deal for the split. And it's a decent ring because it's a stab bonus ring, but more importantly, I decided I'd try the new PvP arena to imbue. And it's really interesting because the PvP arena, I don't know why it is the way it is, but you can basically get any imbue for any ring, or Slay Helm I think, salve and all that stuff, for basically 15 minutes of AFK work, and you don't have to do anything for it. So Nightmare Zone is in the bin as far as I'm concerned, even on my main account. Essentially, you sign up for 1v1s, you go in, and if you win you get 17 points, if you lose you get 12. This takes about 2 to 3 minutes, and you need 200 points to get an imbue scroll. Better still, the imbue scrolls can be swapped between items without any loss of points or anything, so this was incredibly fast to get done, really interesting to try out. I'm surprised it's as broken as it is, but I guess they have to make it this way, otherwise people wouldn't do it at all. I don't really know. Either way, good first experience, got my ring imbued, and I will transfer this to a Berserker ring when I get another split. Don't mind me just enjoying a bit of the Warden POV, as I may have planked a little bit early. But we got Shawnee and Leech over here, one of the most kitted guys on the Fresh Start world, to help him carry a level 275 raid. This was one of the few trios that we did. As luck might have it, yeah, purple on the Leech raid. Deserved, of course, for leeching. Well, here it is, and of course we get real lucky with the second best drop to a staff. It's the Fang. Huge item, about 400 to 500 mil old school, and 130-140 mil old school split for all three of us. Now, again, I have to bring this money back into Fresh Start Worlds, and it's the only real way to do it, and this ended up being around about, I think, 50 odd mil for me on fresh starts, which was a huge increase, of course. And this is going to be completely reinvested into my gear yet again. We're going to do all the big upgrades, and my plan now is to get a Hasta, Barrow's Gloves, and Piety. Those are the three big options, the three big upgrades that I can make to my melee gear. Range gear can't really get many upgrades, Mage can't really get any upgrades, right now at least, but those three together are huge.
Got half a prayer pot as well. Have they just shared a pot?
Yeah, it looks as though they've got half a prayer pot each.
Yo, shout out to Soupskidden Games, which is going on right now. Bit of entertainment in the background, and there is the Hasta after doing Tybo One-Eye Trio, and the prayer is also getting up there. I stopped for a bit because I was getting ragged in the wildy big time, but we're going to go back and get to level 70 shortly. This guy actually slaps 20s, it's kind of rough. Here's the last one of the training grounds though, so I'm being a bit careful here, just dodging in, but I think that's it. 80,000 XP in various combats, pushing me very close to all 3 levels actually, which is really nice. And more importantly, I now have access to Chivalry and Piety. Chivalry doesn't really get used here, we're skipping it entirely, going straight to 70 prayer for the big Piety. This is the best melee prayer in the game, and Rigor and Augury will probably not happen for a while, but that's okay. I'm finally graduating from Incredible Reflexes and Ultimate Strength. So this is huge, especially for TOA, where we've got some upgrades on the D-Boots, soon to be B-Gloves, B-Ring, Fury and Serp Helm, and Hasta now all contributing to a huge amount of melee mech hits, and a bit of defense against Monkey as well. Oh, we've done a lot of questing. This is Legends Quest out the way. No, Heroes Quest, my bad. Heroes Quest. I did some Barrow's Gloves guy sub-questing-ease. I had to do Desert Treasure to get Ancients, but I'm not using it right now. That was just for RFD. But I think I'm very close to going to pick up Barrow's Gloves. Oh, well, we're finally here, lads. Barrow's Gloves incoming. We're over 200 quest points at this time, so kind of gaming. I don't know if I'll ever get Questscape on the account, but maybe off the Fresh Start Worlds in 6 months' time. We'll see. Regardless, this episode is kind of filled with a bit of everything. Finally saw some purples with the Missouri Helm and the Fang, so we're off our feet now. I can do some 200s, 250 TOAs. We're going to do some more with the team. A lot more people are getting some gear upgrades, so looking forward to doing some more now that I've got some stuff under the belt. But if you're enjoying the series, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Every little helps me out. And of course, I will probably, maybe, try and get an episode up within 10 days, but no promises. I'm enjoying the nice slow pace right now, so even if it's once every like 2 weeks or whatever, just at my pace was kind of the whole point of this in the first place, so... But I'm enjoying it a lot more. I think the curse of Zulrah was the big problem. Just so getting out of Zulrah, getting into TOA, definitely real nice. I want to try and get some chambers done on the next episode. So I don't know if TOB will happen, but definitely chambers, and then probably TOA after that. Now, I'm actually yet to get a purple from TOA, so we're hardly done with it. I do want a purple myself in my name, not just seen from the raid. So we're going to be going back there, whether it be solo or in teams, but surely more to come in the next few episodes. Regardless, finishing up RFD here, Barrow's Gloves on the horizon, and that'll complete my melee setup for the, well, just that's it, completes the melee setup. And from there we're kind of good to go, I guess, whether it be TOA or whatnot. Max hits are coming in, upgrades have happened, all is well. Yay, finally done, let's go. Can I get a GZ?
Easy.
Nice.
Barrow's Gloves completed on the Iron Man I can't trade.
I don't know,
It's all on Iron Man.
Shit, okay, fair enough. And actually,
You
officially
said that
buy-
right, it's not even an Iron Man, who cares? Like, you're actually Omegal.
You're not wrong. Barrow's Gloves obtained. Yo, let's go, lad.